Yes, Bryce. We talked to Coach Saban earlier, and he said that in discussions with you and others, that you went over the pros and cons of whether or not to play in this game. And I wondered if there was one pro thing that brought up that was important to you, and also if there was anything con that you maybe gave you pause.
It was just I wanted to finish with my teammates this season. Again, there's been a lot of work, a lot of a lot that's gone into this year, and I just get another chance to play with my brothers. That's really how I look at it. This is a great opportunity for us as a team, for me, for all of us, and we've all had each other's backs all year. It's been about accountability, about making sure that we're holding ourselves to our standard, and that's words that we all live by, that I live by. So for me, it was easy. I just wanted to. It's another opportunity to go out there and play with my brothers. So again, I'm grateful for the chance we have, for the opportunity we all have, individuals and as a team. This is a huge opportunity. This is a big game to play against a really, really good team. And we have a lot that we want to prove to ourselves. There's a lot that we want to accomplish as a team, and I'm just happy to get another chance to play with my guys.
Hey, Bryce, and talking about that decision, how long did it actually take you to make the decision to come back for this game?
It wasn't too long. Again, for me, it was a pretty clear cut decision for me. It was just an opportunity to play with my guys. I love this team. I love everyone I play with. So, getting this opportunity, me as a leader, I take pride in that, in being a leader on this team, and that's something that's really important to me, means a lot. So I have another chance to go out there, to be a leader, to play with my brothers, and that's not something I can pass up. So for me, it wasn't too long or too hard of a choice. As a leader, I hold myself to that standard. As leaders, we hold ourselves to that standard, and it was important for me to do that.
Just as a quarterback, do you have any ability to protect yourself from injury any more differently in this game compared to other games that you play in?
The goal is always just to go out there and win, do whatever it takes to win, and do what I have to do to do what's best for the team. I know everything happens for a reason. I place my faith in God, and I'm concerned about doing what's best for the team. Whatever it is, play by play, possession by possession, to on offense go and try to put points on the board.
You talked about leadership. Just what does it mean not only to be named a two-time team captain, but did that also go kind of into your decision?
Yeah, that means everything. Again, I take tremendous pride in being a leader on this team. If you look at all the captains of in the past, it's such a remarkable legacy that people have left in the past, and the captains that are voted, they're captains for life, and that's something that was always one of my goals when I first got here, and for it to happen a second time. I can't put into words how important that is to me. Being a leader on this team, I take pride in. And also, it's a huge honor. It's a huge blessing. Being able to lead the guys that we have. I'm blessed to have the teammates I do, to play with a group of guys that I do, and to be named a captain. I can't put into words.
Do you think that your decision and Will's decision might have influenced other decisions among underclassmen also to stick around and play another game? And even beyond that, 2 years from now, right after you're gone, Will's gone, maybe somebody else is in a similar position as you, and uses your decision kind of as a blueprint.
I guess as far as the future goes, only time will tell. I feel like every individual case is different. I only can speak for myself, and what I felt like was what I wanted to do, what I felt called to do. But I really think, for as far as everyone on the team, I think that really just speaks to our culture. That speaks to the standard that we have, the culture that Coach Saban has built. I think it speaks to that again. We all know coming in here every single day what the goal is, what our mission is, and what our standard is. So, for me, evaluating that, looking towards, what I felt was the most important to me. This was a decision I came to. Whatever happens in the future happens in the future, and I think every individual case is different, for sure. But it was what was best for me, what I felt like, was what I wanted to do. So, really, I think that speaks to the standard that Coach Saban has built here.
of course, you and Will kind of been intertwined this year with your leadership styles and being faces of the team. But from the years you joined Alabama to now, where you potentially playing your last game together, what is it like, building that relationship with Will, not only as a teammate but just as a brother?
Yeah, I mean, I think you said it the best. It's someone that's someone I consider my brother. Not just on the field, but off the field. That's someone that I have a tremendous amount of love and respect for. And just being able to see him come in every single day and work, put in the work he does day in and day out, be a leader for us to lead the team physically and emotionally, really just to be the heart and soul of this team. And it's been that for years now. And again, us coming in the same time in January 2020, we're again super close on and off the field, and just the journey we've had, all that we've been to go through together, all we've been able to do and to accomplish. I don't take that for granted. So, it's been a blessing and honor to call Will my teammate and my brother for these years, and I'm excited that I get to go out there and play with him again.
I know you're focused on the Sugar Bowl, but looking forward, how good of a shape is Alabama at the quarterback position when you do eventually move on? And also, how much growth have you seen from both Ty and Jalen?
Yeah, I mean, we pride ourselves in having the best and making sure that we're the best. We take a lot of pride in that in the quarterback room. We pride ourselves in being the best room in the country and pushing ourselves and holding ourselves to that standard. And for me being in the room, everybody's pushed me to be better. Everyone's, I feel like we've all pushed each other, we've all elevated each other and challenged each other, and we all hold each other accountable. And just to see the growth, like you said, from both Jay Miller and Ty, it's been a lot of growth in the meeting room. A lot of growth when it comes to reading and processing, and then growth physically too. Both of them, I've been able to see firsthand, just how much better they've both been since they first stepped foot here on campus. So I have a tremendous amount of confidence in everyone in that room, and just to really see the progression. I'm blessed to be a part of that room. Those are guys that I'm really close with as well. So I have all the confidence in the world in those guys.
Going back kind of to LSU, when you kind of lost control of your own destiny, how important was it for you individually and as a team for y'all to finish strong, with Ole Miss, Auburn, and then now the Sugar Bowl?
Yeah, we have a lot of pride in the work we put in. There's a lot of pride in, as Coach said, for us having 10 wins. We knew that was still on the table at the time, and it's really we just all rallied behind Coach. After that, obviously a loss like that. It's hard. It's really tough. Like you said, we lose control of our destiny, and things, clearly take a different turn, and that's hard. But, Coach did a great job of centering us, bringing us back, showing us just how much more we had to play for, showing us the importance of the rest of the year and finishing strong. And we really all bought into that. I think it was really just listening to Coach, hearing him out, us rallying behind him, and then, we understood his message, and, we started to play for each other after that.
You guys have had some guys move on via the portal, and that's created opportunities for young guys. Just have you seen guys specifically at offensive line and wide receivers step up in their absence?
Yeah, people obviously that's the state of college football now, is there's a lot more movement. We had some guys that left and found other opportunities, and those are guys that I have all the love and respect for in the world. Again, I think everybody's individual process is different, and I always, regardless, even though they're going somewhere else, I still they're still great guys, great competitors, guys that, that I've shared the field with, that I've seen all the work they put in. So I always, I'm always excited to watch their future and to watch their success, even if it isn't here. But, like you said, it makes for opportunities. It allows people to step up. It creates opportunities here. And, we've had a lot of guys, a lot of younger guys, a lot of guys that maybe haven't necessarily gotten as much opportunity throughout the year. And, now it's now they have that opportunity. We've had a couple of weeks of practice now, and then now obviously we're starting for bowl prep. So, and then leading up to the bowl game, it's going to be some new faces, some different guys coming in, getting new opportunities that maybe they didn't have during the year. But that's the beauty of Alabama. Everyone here is a great competitor. We all understand that, it's a next man up mentality. So I'm excited for guys that are going to get some more opportunities.
Did you announce the team? Did you guys discuss your decision to the team? What was the reaction to teammates when they found out you were playing?
I think that was just, I think it was just, I think like anything, we're all happy to be with the team. We're all happy to be able to finish together. That's something that's big. But again, I think it was just more. All the discussion has more so just been about us. It hasn't been individual. It hasn't been me or Will or any one individual player. It's been about us as a team. So I think it's been all the talks we've had in the locker room, the team meetings. It's all been about making sure that we're finishing strong. We're playing for each other. And again, as leaders, it's our job to make sure we do just that. We lead, and we have to lead by example first and foremost. So I don't think it's been rooted in any individual. It's been about us as a team, making sure that we're focused. We're putting ourselves in the best situation to play a really, really good football team. It's going to be a really tough environment, really tough. We have a big goal, so I think for us the goal is just to put ourselves in the best situation and try to be successful on the 31st. Appreciate you guys.